With Marvel Studios officially confirming that the Thunderbolts would include the Taskmaster returning, there's been a lot of debate in regards to what do they do with the character, and should they in fact react to some of the criticism and fix the character. And my answer, despite the fact that I actually like what they did with the character, and for those of you that follow me on social media know I actually bought the hot toy, I really didn't mind Taskmaster, I do think that the Taskmaster needs a lot of fixing. So in case some of you didn't know, Marvel's Taskmaster went through some pretty big changes during the production of the film. We do in fact, in retrospect, if you look at it, everything that leaked and everything that happens in the film, know that there was a late-minute change during production that made the Taskmaster a female, instead of the character it was supposed to be. The character that it was supposed to be was the weapons supplier slash dealer that Natasha has as a friend. Yes, Rick Mason was supposed to be revealed to be the Taskmaster, but then rewrites, changes to the script and everything happened, and well, we got the reveal, and we found out the Taskmaster was in fact a female and the daughter of the man in charge of the Red Room. Which again, these changes really contribute to some of the incoherent nature of the film. Now, again, I'm not saying that they just outright replace Taskmaster, that's not what I'm saying. My idea is you gotta keep the same one, which I think they're gonna do. You gotta keep the same character, so you're gonna have the female Taskmaster back. My idea would be, give her some actual personality, make her talk, make her reflect on her hardship and how she connects to the rest of the actual cast, you know, the cast of characters that make up the Thunderbolts, because I think there's an interesting dynamic there with Taskmaster and her abilities and her finally having some freedom, but still needing to be controlled because that's what she spent a giant part of, being brainwashed doing. She saw, but she couldn't control it. That's going to have some hardcore PTSD on you. You can really use that and explore it, and I think that's something wonderful that they can get into with the character. So, in my opinion, you keep the same actress and the female Taskmaster. But here's what I hope that they change and fix. First and foremost, the mask looks like it is going to get a change in the actual film. Again, the concept art isn't final, it never is. My hope is that they now know that China is a non-winnable scenario for Disney and Marvel Studios. Ignore it. Give Taskmaster the proper mask. Do the full-on skull. And upgrade the suit to be a little bit more comic-like. Add in some elements that resemble Marvel's Spider-Man game, which I think has a great version of Taskmaster's suit. Also, how about throwing a twist at us here or there? Maybe Taskmaster isn't really dead set for this team. Maybe there is some sort of inner turmoil, past loyalties. The Red Room is still out there. Again, you could really play with the whole trust angle and allegiances, and I think Taskmaster perfectly works for that. And you can probably even scrap the whole idea of what they were doing with the whole mimic thing, how Taskmaster approaches it, and say that now it's just a part. Say that Taskmaster actually had it as a mutation or something like that. And then the technology was just kind of to enhance it until she found her ability. Again, this is a different version of Taskmaster. It's not comic book, so you can try to line it a little bit more up with the actual comic book counterpart. But the ultimate thing I think that they could do is reveal that this is one Taskmaster out of many that have tried. And then, if you really want, you could retire her, or essentially, once Yelena leaves, make her a new Black Widow and bring on the proper Taskmaster. The one everybody would like from the comics. So I think Thunderbolts honestly really has an opportunity here to fix some of the issues that, even though, again, as I said, as a fan of the character that I had, that many people had, I think there's something interesting that they could do to really do something else with the character and add more elements and layers of interest instead of just literally a silent henchman.